Let me just give you a sense of what the scene is like here now, Kay. You could probably just see the sign there, Trump International Golf Club, one of many golf clubs around the world that he owns, and this is where he was yesterday afternoon. You could just about make out the palm trees. They mark the perimeter of this golf club. There is a fence just the other side of those palm trees. You can see the police presence here now. I imagine it will be here for a few days yet, and we think that this southeastern corner of the golf club where we are now is the point somewhere along this perimeter in this southeastern corner is the point at which the gunman was poking his rifle through the fence, pointing it towards Donald Trump. As you said earlier, 300 to 500 yards away from where the former president was playing golf. Let me give you a little update from the former president himself. He has released a more fulsome statement. It says, "I would like to thank everyone for your concern and well wishes. It was certainly an interesting day. Most importantly, I want to thank the U.S. Secret Service, Sheriff Rick Bradshaw and his office of brave and dedicated patriots, and all of law enforcement for an incredible job done today at Trump International in keeping me as the 45th President of the United States and the Republican nominee in the upcoming presidential elections safe. The job was done absolutely outstanding. I am very proud to be an American." The latest statement, the only other statement we've heard from Donald Trump, who we believe is 10 minutes away from here now at his Mar-a-Lago resort. Vice President Kamala Harris has also released a more fulsome statement. She, of course, facing him in the election just 50 days away now today. She says, "I'm deeply disturbed by the possible assassination attempt of former President Trump. As we gather the facts, I will be clear. I condemn political violence. We all must do our part to ensure that this incident does not lead to more violence." She goes on to say, "I'm thankful that former President Trump is safe. I commend the U.S. Secret Service and law enforcement partners for their vigilance. As President Biden said, our administration will ensure the Secret Service has every resource, capability and protective measure necessary to carry out its critical mission." So those two statements, the latest official statements from President Trump, from Kamala Harris. We are learning more about Mr. Routh, the alleged gunman who is now in custody, potentially will have a court appearance later on today. We're learning more about him. He's been living in Hawaii. He's from the Carolinas, but moved to Hawaii some time ago. And he has a particular interest, according to his social media and indeed media interviews that he has done over the past few years, in Ukraine. He was very vexed about the war in Ukraine, believing that more needed to be done to help defend Ukraine in its fight against Russia. And to that end, he gave an interview with Newsweek Romania back in 2022. And I think we can listen to a bit of that now.
The question as far as why I'm here, to me, a lot of the other conflicts are gray, but this conflict is definitely black and white. This is about good versus evil. This is a storybook, any movie we ever watched, this is definitely evil against good. I mean, we're battling a situation here where, the Ukrainians and the rest of the world are caring and kind and generous and unselfish and take care of one another. And it's just a matter of, we need to stand up for that.
So as I say, he is being questioned now in custody here in Florida. Another extraordinary day for America.